Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be a general energy reading for your weekend. Yes, this is your weekend edition of Morning Coffee. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love this hoodie too, Shannon. It's one of my absolute favorites. But hi, guys. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Welcome to your weekend edition of Morning Coffee. Thank you all so very much for tuning in, for being here. And if you're here live, thank you. It's very good to see you today. And if you're not here live, if you're watching this after the fact, it's just as good to see you as well. Yeah. So I hope you guys had a good week. It's been a rough one. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely been a rough one, but we're going to make it through this, you guys. I promise. Everything is going to be okay. There is a reset that's happening. And thank you. And this is just very, very good. Hi, Melinda. So it may feel pretty shitty at the moment. But hey, we're going to get through this, guys. I promise. All right. Okie dokie. So on the agenda for today, I'm going to be going live again later this afternoon for the next 3 installments of the monthly zodiac readings. So yay, welcome Ember, welcome Andrea. So the next 3 installments of the monthly readings. So we have, we're starting with Sagittarius today, and then we'll be continuing with Capricorn, and then Aquarius. And then tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to finish it up with Pisces. Yes. So Pisces, you guys get a weekend reading for a Saturday. Woohoo! But today, so today, starting around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to go live. We're starting with Sagittarius, then we're going to move on to Capricorn, and then we're going to do Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it. I don't really have anything else. Nope, I don't really have anything else right now. So with that said, I've got my no drama llama today, courtesy of Sam of Intuitive Soul. Hey, boo. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's get started on our reading for this weekend. Here we go. Oh, guys. Okay, so wait. I didn't say the spiel. Keep in mind, good morning, Black Cat. Good morning, Dawn. Hey, Brittany. Hi, Jackie. Welcome, everybody. Oh, it's so good to see you all. Oh, yay. Okay, sorry. So keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading that's dated for the weekend of March 27th through the 29th, that doesn't mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates for you, then that's the message for you in that moment. Also keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yes, yes. Let's get to it. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our weekend of March 27th through the 29th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. Alrighty, kids. So I'm feeling called to start with the secret language of light today. To kind of cap off this really turbulent week. So we're going to start there. We're going to start with the secret language of light. And I feel like this reading is just going to be, or is mainly going to be an end cap to the week that we've had. Okay, so one more shuffle here. And then let's see what we've got. So what messages do we have for the collective for the weekend, for this weekend, March 27th through the 29th of 2020? Card number 11, remembrance. You guys, this has been a central theme throughout the week, remembering who we are, getting back to the core of our being, disconnecting from the mass consciousness and getting back to the getting back to the dialogue within, being able to hear the dialogue within, communicating with ourselves. Yes, look at that. Over to awakening next. All right. So yeah, this is definitely a time. What I'm hearing, this is a time and has been a time and is going to continue to be a time of inner awakening, strong awakening. Okay. And also keep in mind, look at this. I mean, you don't normally boil down, you don't normally reduce a master number. Okay. And 11 is a master number. All right. Good morning, everyone. 11 is a master number, but you don't normally so you don't normally reduce that, but 1 and 1 make 2. Okay. So that's kind of awesome. And actually what I'm seeing within that is that with this high vibrational energy of remembrance, or the number 11 here, I really feel like it's jarring a lot of us. It's kind of like shaking us awake, or there's a lot of strong energy within this 11 frequency, this 11 vibration, right? But that 11, which actually could be looked at as hi Mercedes, this is a collective reading. I'm not doing personal readings right now. So this is a collective message for the weekend. Yes. But if you would like to get a reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. Yeah. Okay. So card number 11 is a card of remembrance, right? So that's what it says. But you can see the 11 as 1 and 1, 2 sides to yourself, 2 pieces of yourself that may have been fragmented, but also, you know, with how I look at things, I do definitely see this as the masculine and the feminine within, the individual energies of masculine and feminine within. And then the energy, the vibration of 11 helps to trigger remembrance, helps to facilitate bringing those 2 parts of yourself together. And thus you have the 2. Okay, which is the awakening of the soul, which is awakening of the spirit, which is awakening of the being. And then we also have card number 37 of focus. And then I want to get one more card for us, but also I definitely feel like I want to look deeper into this focus energy. One more card, please, Spirit, for the collective for the weekend. Just one more card. There it is right there. Ooh, oh my goodness. And then look at this. You have, so we jump from 11 to 22, divine animals. Very interesting. Okay. And then at the bottom, yes. Oh my God. At the bottom of the deck, you have authentic truth. And it's interesting because this card of divine animals, I've never pulled it before. And I kind of I'm feeling maybe I should look to the book for this, but honestly, I was already kind of picking up on what this could be saying for us. So we are part of the animal kingdom as humans, okay? And especially when it came to this card on the bottom here, authentic truth, that really just kind of solidified what I was picking up on, with the fact that, you know, we are divine animals, we are divine beings, we are getting back to the truth of who we are and kind of getting back to our animalistic nature that we seem to have forsaken. And it's crazy because if you really look at the animal kingdom, I mean, this is probably going to be a little triggering for some of us, but if you really look at the animal kingdom and how they organize themselves, how they structure themselves, how their levels of hierarchy, or the truth of who they are is kind of what I want to say. You will find, and then you compare that to that of the human world, you'll find that the animals are way more respectful. I mean, yeah, they still hunt, they still kill. I mean, they got to eat, but they don't overforest. They don't overhunt. They are intrinsically connected to the earth. There is a rhythm of the natural world. There is a balance that is kept within the natural world. And it doesn't take this adept intelligence that the humans have in order to keep this balance. It just happens naturally. So also what I'm getting, so yes, there's definitely some examples that we can take from the animal world, but also I feel like there are some animal spirit guides that are trying to come forward for some of us here. And this focus energy is definitely trying to help us align with that and remember who we are. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So actually, I do. I'm going to read from the book as to what Divine Animals speaks to. The strong message that I'm getting from that right now is I barely even heard the siren, so it's interesting. It's interesting that you heard it. 8fin argue with you, but that's funny. I love it. I'm definitely getting that, the strong message from this Divine Animals here is that there is a lot that we can learn from the animal kingdom. We really should be taking that to heart. But let's see. Oh wow, I turned right to it. Wow, that's really awesome. So let's read this for a second. Divine Animals, soul companions on your journey. Spend time with your pet or in the company of an animal to realize the same light that flows through you flows through all living creatures. We all create different containers for our soul experiences, depending on our individual desires and dreams. Humans experience greater contrast than animals. This is why our influence and creations are wider reaching. However, this also makes it easier for us to split and stray from our hearts. Animals reflect the divine love that we are. When we are around animals, it is easier to move into alignment, where we can be inspired to grander creations. People often believe that they receive unconditional love from an animal. And as an animal, it is more likely to be aligned with its soul instinct and doesn't need you to be different to who you are for it to feel loved. You will feel free to be who you are. When you emulate this behavior for yourself, life becomes more relaxed, loving, and your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Shanika. Pause for just a second, guys. My nose is acting up. Whew, sorry about that, guys. So, oh my God. Good morning, Tamara. Bear, that is really cool. That is so cool. Okay, so all right, so this, I mean, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad that I read. Well, you didn't really miss much, Anna. We're pretty much getting started here. But I'm pretty glad that I ended up reading what this card meant, because it did confirm what I was already picking up from it, but also it was just a really beautiful message. So I'm glad that I read it. So, okay. So now, let's go a little deeper here. Let's start looking at, I want to talk about focus. What is focus here for us? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is just a general collective reading right now. I'm not taking personals in this session, but if you would like to get a question, a reading with me, you're more than welcome to do so. All of the information is in the description box below. Also, I should recommend, for those of you that are actually looking to ask a question, I do a live session about once a week. I haven't done it this week because I've been working on the monthly readings, but I do a live session about once a week. It's called, thank you, Tony. It's called Happy Hour. I would highly recommend that you guys check that out, because that's when I do single question readings for individuals during the live session for a discounted price. Normally a single question reading is $30, but during happy hour, it's only $25. So if you want to get something like that, just keep checking in. I do that. And I normally do that on a Wednesday night, a Wednesday evening around 6 p.m. Eastern time. But depending on like how my week is going and my schedule and whatnot, that might change. But keep that in mind. Yeah. Alrighty, kids. So we're going to look at focus now. So what is this focus here for the collective? Okay, here we go. Focus. What is focus here, Spirit? Okay. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles that's fallen out. And it's coming out it's come out sideways. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. So Right. Okay. So with this Ace of Pentacles that's come out here, afternoon tea. I haven't done afternoon tea in a long time. Thank you for reminding me of that, Ember. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, but this Ace of Pentacles is representing this new life, this new reality, this reset that we're all going through, the new abundance that's coming in, okay? And it's come out crossed because with the King of Pentacles here, the King of Pentacles is established energy. It's an individual that is well-rooted, well-grounded, is very safe and secure in within him or herself. This is just, I mean, it's just masculine energy. It doesn't represent, it's not gender specific, at least not while I'm, good morning, Allie. This is not necessarily gender specific. Okay. This is really just what the principles of this King of Pentacles energy stands for. And that would be, wow, I'm totally drawing a blank now, but that would be stability, grounded, well manifested, career focused, financially abundant, financially stable, something like that, or something that's just a well established energy. And especially connected with divine animals here. There, like I said, there is a lot that we can learn from the animal kingdom, right? So as we're going through this reset, as we have this new reality that's starting to come through for us at this time in human history, right? It's really important for us to focus on, I'm getting kind of a very much a Seven of Pentacles energy, where it's we have a certain harvest that we've spent time developing. We take stock of that harvest. We ask ourselves critical questions like, do we like what we see? Do we not like what we see? Do we want more? Do we want something different? And from there on, we move forward with either the same plan of action to continue giving us what we've been reaping, right? Or to continue giving us what has grown already, or we go forward with a completely new plan of action, or maybe even a slightly adjusted plan of action in order to tweak, fine tune, get a different result. And with the King of Pentacles here, it's time for us to really start reassessing how we affect nature. That is exactly what I just heard. Ooh, with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Can I get an amen? This is a time of change. This is a time, yeah, with the, wow, the Ten of Swords is underneath that. Five of Cups is underneath that. Five of Wands is underneath that. Page of Pentacles, there's that new start. Okay, so yeah, this is very much an energy, especially with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is very much an energy of kind of realizing where we have come to, what we have developed, and also what we have destroyed. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, what we have destroyed. And see, here's the thing, because then we get this Five of Wands energy, which is that differing of opinion, whereas we have the people that are out there that are very much, we'll call us conservationists, and wanting to affect change in the world from a much more positive point of view that benefits not only humanity, but all of the kingdoms and all of the beings that inhabit the earth. And then you also have those other people that are most likely heavily rooted in the toxic and negative aspects of this King of Pentacles energy, this well-established materialistic energy that don't want to change. And I kind of want to say, with the Page of Pentacles here and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this change is inevitable. So in some ways, some of the people that are in opposition to this are fighting a losing battle, because we don't have as much control as we might think. There is a higher power that is in control of everything. And Mother Gaia has been in the process of ascending back to the fifth dimension, regardless of what the humans have to say about it, right? I want to look a little deeper, and I want to talk about this Five of Wands energy a little bit more, but I want to say very happy hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for tuning in to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for joining us live. If you're enjoying the live session, please go ahead and make sure to smash that like button for me, yeah? Cool. Okay. So let's talk about this Five of Wands energy. I want to go to a different deck to start with. And actually, I'm going to go to the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Hi, Divine Leo. All right, so let's talk about this. I want to start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and then I'm going to clarify a little bit more. I'm going to go back to the Tarot for that, yeah? All right, so let's get some keywords in terms of Five of Wands, in terms of this combative energy, this differing of opinion. And it really doesn't even have to be that bad as, or maybe I guess I should say that extreme as to say people want to change and others want to stay the same. This Five of Wands could also just be differing of opinion in how these changes come to be. So, Five of Wands, what is this Five of Wands energy for us? Delight, interesting. Very interesting, okay. Let's get a little bit more. Five of Wands, delight. Okay, we're going to leave it there then. And openness. Okay, at the bottom. Ooh, okay, well, there you go. At the bottom of the deck, you do have healing chaos. All right. And it's interesting because, wow. Okay, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. So delight is kind of talking about the differing of opinion in terms of what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what brings you delight. And this is really kind of bringing forward a lot of the selfishness that humanity has put forth. And, you know, it's like we're here on this planet. We share this planet with millions of other beings. And yet we seem to think that because we're the most intelligent or we're the most adept to create and affect change and whatnot on the planet, it's like we have express rule over it. And so we just do whatever tickles our fancy. And yet in this time period, the awareness towards this delight and this selfishness has been blown wide open. Openness. And that's really been kind of the theme throughout this week and is going to continue to be the theme as we move forward with, you know, this change, this lockdown, this shutdown that, you know, the world is dealing with right now. Okay. I mean, yeah, the United States is the next wave of it. And the United States is in some pretty dire straits right now. But this is something that is absolutely affecting the whole world, physically, mentally, emotionally, health-wise, and economically, right? But that has been the theme for this time period: illumination, awakening, understanding what's really going on, and bringing forward healing chaos for us so that we can, in fact, move forward towards none other than the truth and freedom. But we have to have patience. Okay, we have to have patience. Alrighty, so I want to go a little deeper now. And I want to look at, I want to get a little bit more. So let's look a little deeper here between delight and openness. What is this spirit? Ooh, okay. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And when I'm kind of, and this card, ooh, and this card too. Yes. Okay. So overall energy, 555, overall energy. We have the, ooh, we've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And let me tell you something. When this Nine of Wands in reverse came out, what I picked up on was the people that have really been holding steady to this energy of keeping things as they are, not changing anything, not even acknowledging that something like, say, global warming is a thing, even though we're experiencing these massive changes in weather patterns. You know, the seasons are getting all screwed up and people are saying it's all a hoax. It's fake news. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, what happened to science? Right? I mean, just as an example of that, while I was down in Puerto Rico, it was during the winter months, right? I mean, it's about as winter as you can get down in Puerto Rico, but hey, it's beautiful, it's fabulous. It was not the rainy season. The rainy season is during the summer months. But let me tell you, it rained so much while I was down there. And there were people that I was staying with that are native or at least have lived down there for like 30 years or whatnot. And they were telling me it never rains this much. This is not supposed to be our rainy season. It's supposed to be dry. And think about it, that makes sense because the winter months for, you know, the Northern Hemisphere is a big tourist time for Puerto Rico down there. People aren't going to want to go down there when they can't be outside because it's raining. I mean, don't get me wrong. Being in Puerto Rico when it's raining is way different than anything else. Like you could literally stand out in the rain and not give a damn. It's fucking Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? But like, and if you've never been there, if you've never experienced it, I highly recommend you do so. But that's just an example. That's just an example. And so when I saw this 9 of Wands in reverse, the first message I got was, yo, there are some people that are just going to have to give it up. And with this Queen of Swords, damn, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords here. I mean, this is an end to the destructive energy. This is literally just cutting it out. And you could kind of see the Queen of Swords as Mother Gaia here saying, you know what, enough of this shit. All right, I'm taking steps to end this now. And you can fight me on it all you want. It doesn't matter. I'm in control here. This is my damn body that you're living on. And it's my body. I do what I want. You guys. Oh my God. Do you guys remember that episode of South Park where Cartman, it goes on like one of those shows? Exactly, Marlene. We barely got snow in New York this winter. Okay, like, come on. Anyway, but do you guys remember that episode of South Park? Whatever, it's my body. I do what I want. Anyway, that's literally what Mother Gaia is saying to us right now. So you can either get on board, or you can get on the bus, or you can take a hike. Then we have 2 other cards. Ooh, ciao. All right, look, we have the 6 of Pentacles here, but then we also have the 3 of Swords and Death. I love that you guys still remember that. I mean, I was in high school when that came out, but like, yeah, that's funny. But we have the 6 of Pentacles, Death, and the 3 of Swords. And this is exactly what I was talking about. When this 9 of Wands in reverse came flying out, came shooting out, it's like, ooh, yo, y'all are just gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change and transform away from this heartbreaking energy. Okay. And it's all to facilitate 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. Alrighty? Okay. So next, let's talk about divine animals. Yeah, we're going to use the Tarot deck. So what messages do we have from the divine animals kingdom, from the animal kingdom? Knight of Wands, activation. Be a torch bearer. Be an advocate for change. 5 of Pentacles. It's time to stop putting each other out in the cold. It's time to start. Thank you, Archangel. I don't even know what they said, but thank you. It's time to start. It's time to stop leaving each other out of the cold. I'm sorry. I'm getting a download all of a sudden. Be an advocate of change is what this is saying here. The animal kingdom is encouraging us, imploring us to be an advocate of change, to stand on our own, to think for ourselves, to look at what's going on with nature, just within humanity, just what's happening in humanity alone. The animal kingdom would never treat each other that way. And there are some of you that are going to say, well, they're not as intelligent as humans. Screw you. Actually, screw you. You're only making excuses for your bigotry, for your hatred, for your destruction, for your narcissism, for your selfishness, period. So the animal kingdom is asking us to stand on our own 2 feet, to be independent thinkers, to think for ourselves, and to shine a light on how we've been destroying not only the planet that we live on, but our own communities. I want to get a little bit more on that. What else do you have for us, Animal Kingdom? The Emperor. But this is an energy of a balanced and healthy and caring emperor. This is an individual, or this is an energy that makes decisions for the betterment, for the good of all. Okay, when the emperor can be a very controlling energy. Don't get me wrong. However, when he's balanced, good morning, Barbie. When he's balanced, when he's healthy, when he's compassionate, when he's level-headed, when he's thinking straight, when he's seeing things clearly, he can be controlling, but it's in an effort to keep order. It's an effort to keep all of his subjects, whether that be family member, friends, whatnot, whatever. He's trying to keep everyone safe, trying to keep everyone healthy, trying to make sure everyone is provided for. That is the true essence of the divine masculine, of the emperor. Yes, it's someone in control. You can see it as the master of your own domain. But ultimately, the controlling aspect of the emperor, the fixed controlling energy of a masculine or the divine masculine or the emperor, is one of protection and providing, not controlling just so that they can get what they want. It's really not even about what he wants. It's about what is best for the community, what is best for the environment, what is best for the world. Be this advocate of change. Be this light bearer, this torch bearer. Shed light on this discrepancies. Shed light on how we are leaving each other out in the cold. Every man or woman or child for themselves. That's not how we're supposed to do this here. We're all in this together. Okay. All right. So next I want to talk about awakening. So what is awakening here for us? Oof, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Wow. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So interesting. We have the Queen to the King. Okay. But actually, what in this energy, I'm feeling like the Queen is actually in direct opposition to the King. Okay. And if you look at it on the table here, you look at how, like, where the King is positioned and where the Queen is positioned and where this Knight of Swords is facing, this Knight of Swords is going straight towards this toxic energy. And with the Lovers that has fallen out on this side of the table, it's about a choice. It's about a choice, making the choice that serves the highest good. And I often say the Lovers is an energy of vice over virtue, or a choice of vice over virtue. Vice being the toxic, the narcissistic, the destructive, the selfish energies that we've all been living in. Every man, woman, or child for themselves. Virtue takes the collective into account, thinks about more than just your own self. And that's kind of what the Queen of Pentacles is saying here, especially since this is speaking to the rise of feminine energy, the rise of nurturance, the rise of receptivity, the rise of magic. Yes, the Nine of Swords is anxiety, fear, self-fulfilling prophecies, that sort of energy. But, ooh, a cardinal. I love cardinals. But the Queen of Pentacles is saying, wake up and shape up, because it's time for you to do your part. You're not supposed to be up in here controlling everything like you got it like that, like you're the king of everything and you can destroy and control whatever it is you want. No, 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 no. No, 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 says the Queen of Pentacles. You have got that all wrong. And then with the Magician at the bottom of the deck here, right? The Magician is talking about manifestation, being the master manifester. And I guess what the Queen of Pentacles is actually saying in association with geez, well, that's interesting. Hermit energy. Yeah. Okay. Look at yourselves. Look at how you've been manipulating everything. Look at how you've been, look at what you've been creating. And then turn around and tell me you don't deserve the repercussions of it. You get what you put out there, says the Queen of Pentacles. You can't blame anyone else but yourself. And you know what song comes to mind? You by Janet Jackson. I love that song. That album though, The Velvet Rope. Woo! but you. Can't blame nobody but you. I mean, what? What you want me to say? Let's get a little bit more. I want to see what specifically the Queen of Pentacles, what else the Queen of Pentacles wants to say. What else, Queen of Pentacles? Because she's reading us the riot act right now, I'll tell you that. Knight of Cups. Open your heart. The Knight of Cups, in my opinion, is indicative of a heart chakra awakening, just like the Knight of Wands, in my opinion, is indicative of like a spiritual awakening. But it's time to open our hearts. It's time to be a little bit more compassionate. It's time to let our hearts drive the ship rather than just our minds or our egos. And there goes her bestie again, the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. So, with that said, let's get some closing oracle guidance. Let's go with the activations deck today. All right, closing oracle guidance to close out this. We have 72 viewers and 27 likes. I love that. Mirror image. Oh, we got 28 now. Okay, Sacred Geometry activations deck for closing oracle guidance today. One more shuffle for the collective. All right, let's see what we've got for today. Spirit says that's enough. Well, take both. Okay, cool. At the bottom of the deck, we have card number 43, Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. And let me tell you guys, if you haven't figured it out already, we are definitely in a transitional period right now, okay? I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Then we have card number 18, Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance. Boop. Activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Beautiful. And then finally, we have one more card here. We have card number 33, Miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. But let me say, yes, anything is possible. It's quite obvious that anything is possible. But now it's time to start aligning with the higher truth, the higher sense of responsibility in terms of the fact that, yes, anything is in fact possible. Okay. Alrighty, kids. Let go to avoid rope burn. I love you, Allie. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this was helpful for you. Hopefully, I will see you guys later on today for the readings for Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Possibly, Angela. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so yes, starting around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be coming back and going live to read the Sagittarius reading. We're starting with Sagittarius, then we're moving on to Capricorn and then Aquarius. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys for that later on. But if not, if not, then I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee Monday morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah. Bye.